Yes, I am an assassin. Boo. You could have thought of something better than that. Damn it! Hello, people of YouTube. 'Tis I, the Crimson Assassin. Now I really look like an assassin, and today I'm gonna be bringing you finally a new top 10 list. It's been a while since I've done a top 10 list, and I'm gonna get rid of the hoodie. It's been a while since I've done a top 10 list, and my lord, I need to start going back to these. Now, since with the adaptation of Windows Live Movie Maker, I am going to be doing a lot more of these style of top 10 lists. This is just a taste for it, and just to get an idea of what I'm working with when it comes to Windows Live Movie Maker, when it comes to the top 10 list. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be top 10ing, or listing, the top 10 anime swordsmen. We're going to be taking a look at the anime characters that know how to wield the blade. Now, I have a strict set of rules when it comes to my top 10 lists. Number 1. Only one series per franchise, which means if I choose a character from one anime, that's it. No other anime characters from the same show. Number 2. Fair warning, this is my opinion. So, if you would like to put it in the comment section below what is your favorite anime swordsman, or swordswoman, whatever you would like to say, because there are females on this list, then please put them on the comments below. I would love to hear what you guys would think. And lastly, let's all respect each other's opinions, and let's move on with our lives. So without any further delay, I do have a couple honorable mentions before we get into this top 10 list. Honorable mentions goes to Kirito from Sword Art Online and Rin Okamura from Blue Exorcist. Now let's get on with the list. A creature of the 7 deadly sins from the homunculi goes to number 10. Fuhrer King Bradley from Fullmetal Alchemist and Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, aka Raph. Ah, yes, why? I mean, everyone will see it coming. For those who've seen Fullmetal Alchemist would know the badassery that is Fuhrer King Bradley, aka Raph. This guy, trust me, I don't want to mess with. If I were to fall under the category, if any anime character were to fall under the category of I don't want to mess with, he'd be definitely one of them. Not only just being a homunculus, but definitely knowing his way around a blade. And the fact that, yo, this motherfucker just nails it by knocking it off on a blade. I mean, he just fucking just does it. And with no problem at all. I mean, it's just like, damn, I don't want to fuck with this guy. And also, just like, how he fights. I mean, like, I think the one that made him put on this list was the fight with, Greed. You know, Lang, like, when they see each other in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, and they just start fighting and beating the shit out of each other. That was awesome. That was one of the epic fights, and plus when he's on like, the tank and shit, and he's just, like, bursting out and still, like, just killing everyone off. It was awesome. I loved it. Definitely an anime character I did not want to mess with in the future. Stalking prey in the night and killing people by my secret, and goes to my number 9 choice, Akame from Akame Got Kill. Ah, yes. Now, everyone knows my thoughts about Akame Got Kill, and if you don't know, then here it is. I actually like the Akame Got Kill, the anime. I don't care what anyone says, I don't care what. I actually thoroughly enjoyed Akame Got Kill, regardless of what people say. I did like the anime to the fact that the characters and the story was well done and well executed, but the main character, Akame, well, one of the main characters, Akame anyway, just knocks it out of the park. Akame is definitely one of my favorite characters in Akame Got Kill, and trust me when I say, she knows how to wield a blade. You know, I mean, she started killing when she was like, what, 12? And not to say that she's a pansy. No, man, like she knows how to fucking wield a blade, and her blade Murasame is just deadly. Like, damn, I do not want to mess with. And just the overall badassery that this girl does is just amazing. I think the fight with Kurame just basically sums it all up. And to those of you who do not like Akame Kill, I'm sorry. Enough said. Moving on. Sit Boy goes to my number 7 choice. Oh, I'm sorry, number 8 choice. Inuyasha from, well, Inuyasha. Yeah. Now, those of you who've seen Inuyasha, the anime, knows how completely arrogant and just over bombastic Inuyasha really is. But I cannot deny that Inuyasha, when it comes to his swordsmanship, although very weak compared to the other characters on this list, is just overall just a nice and just badass way of doing things. I mean, come on. The wind scar is probably one of my favorite anime techniques, and just anywhere. The wind scar in general is just a badass move, and plus the other moves that Inuyasha can do, like the backslash wave and the multiple variety of attacks that Inuyasha can make, is just without a doubt probably one of the best. And the best fights with Inuyasha, in my opinion, has to be with him and Shishomaru, Inuyasha's brother, and because that's how you know the fury of the Tetsaiga egg, which is just awesome. I mean, like, damn, Tetsaiga, enough said. Inuyasha is also just over bombastic and just overall thrilled to watch on the screen. If you have not seen Inuyasha, it's available on Netflix. There is no reason for you not to watch it. And trust me when I say that Inuyasha does know how to wield a blade, and it's just overall badass. Killing you with only one eye open goes to my number 7 choice, finally. Guts from Berserk. Yeah, probably someone saw this coming. Yes, I know. It was either definitely between Casca, Griffith, or Guts. I don't know. I thought about this, and I was like, let me think about it real quick. Casca, I mean, okay, yeah, she knows how to work on herself around the blade, and I'll go by far in saying that she's probably one of the, like a very strong female character when it comes to wielding a blade and killing people and shit like that. Okay, maybe. Griffith. Let's not talk about Griffith. Then comes Guts that basically killed 100 men in a single night without even no fucks being given. I mean, sure, why not? Put him on this list. You guys probably see why I'm putting Guts on this list. It's just the overall intensity and how badass this guy is. I'm telling you, man, if you were to give this guy one wrong look, you're fucked. Like, enough said. We're talking about a guy that killed over 100 men in a single night with his blade half broken. Yeah, I think so. And not to mention the fact that... Okay, well, shit, you know what? I don't want to bring up the ending. No. I'm sorry. Now, this next guy basically just, throws Zoro's 3-sword technique and just throws it out the window because number 6 goes to Killer B from Naruto Shippuden. You see anime characters that use only one sword. You see characters that use, like, big, giant swords. You see anime characters that can use 2 swords. You can see anime characters use 3 swords, but 8. And literally, he uses all his joints to do the shits. I mean, come on, man. That's just new. I mean, get the fuck out of here, though. But anyway, Killer B from Naruto. I mean, Yeah, you're probably all wondering, why is he so damn high on this list? I mean, fucking Guts should have been number 6. Well, you have a point. Guts should have been number 6. Should have. But the reason why I put Killer Bee as number 6 is just because he can wield 8 blades and not even use his hands. Well, I mean, I think he does. I don't know, I think a little better picture. But anyway, yeah. I'm sorry, man, but if you know how to wield 8 blades with you just using like your joints and shit, classified as a badass, and the fight with Sasuke, I mean that just goes hand in hand. That just basically proves the shit. I guess we're moving on now to number 5. Destined to get the number 1 headband goes to number 5. Afro from Afro Samurai. Whew. Yeah, Afro. This will be another anime character I would put under the definition of if I were to mess with any single anime main character, I would not want to mess with Afro. I mean, come on, man. Like, this guy is a beast, okay? And his backstory and shit, and just everything about Afro Samurai is just well executed and just on fucking point, dude. And Afro as a whole just knows how to wield the blade. And trust me when I say, I don't want to mess with this guy. I really don't. Hell, any of these guys I wouldn't really want to mess with on this list. But point is, Afro Samurai can wield the blade, and the ending. Oh yeah. Just enough being said that Afro Samurai is just without a doubt just a badass when it comes to wielding a blade, and also his quest to becoming number 1 by using his father's or this awesome blade and shit. I mean, come on, man. You know, this Afro Samurai will be an anime that I want to rewatch one day because it left such an impression on me. And Afro, the main character, is just all that. But although you guys also must be thinking, but why? He killed all his friends. He murdered everyone that he cared about. Why would he do that? Sure. If no fucks were given, Afro Samurai just knows how to wield the blade. And when it comes to killing without mercy, yeah, you guys can see where I'm coming with this. Let's move on. Much like Afro Samurai, but with only 1,000 swords, goes to my number 4 choice, Mifune from Soul Eater. Yeah, remember when I said he wielded 1,000 swords? I wasn't kidding. And he went toe-to-toe with Black Star, man. I mean, come on. He has every right to be on this list. I'm just saying. Mifune, without a doubt, is probably one of the most skillful, well-managed, and amazing swordsmen. He is just on every point on what he does. And I'm sorry, but his 1,000 sword style shit, I mean, come on, man. No. I don't want to mess with any of these characters on this list because of how skillful they are with a blade. And Mifune just adds on to that thing. And also, I mean, going toe-to-toe with Black Star? Enough said. And I love Black Star. I don't care what anyone says. Black Star will always be number 1 in my opinion. And not to mention that Mifune, you know, tries his damnedest to protect just a little witch and just to be with her. You know what? That's it. I'm done. I'm done talking about this guy. Let's move on to number 3. She loves sweets, but she also knows how to kick ass. Goes to my number 3 choice, Urza Scarlet from Fairy Tail. Urza. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, when I first saw Urza, I thought, like what everyone thought, she's a stuck-up, annoying little brat. But this stuck-up, annoying little brat just knows how to fucking... Whoo! And I just love her magic. Just so elegant and beautiful. Probably the best thing about Fairy Tail is Urza herself. And not to mention the fact that she definitely knows how to wield multiple weapons and multiple blades. Her variety of weapons is just why she's so high on this list. She knows from katanas to swords to buster swords to fucking spears to anything wielding like a blade substance or whatever. She knows how to wield it, and her way around the blade is just on fucking point, dude. Enough said. Urza Scarlet just deserves to be on this list, and I guess that's basically it. Going on to number 2. Enough said. Alright, guys, now here's where we get to the nitty gritty, okay? Now, I'm gonna be real with you guys. Picking a number 2 and a number 1 was very, very hard. Because I thought that these two characters should have been number 1 together. But when it comes to variety and skills and everything that these characters know, this is just my opinion. Number 2 goes to Roronoa Zoro from One Piece. No, really? Zoro, number 2? That man should have been number 1. Hell, forget Zoro. What about Mihawk? Sure, it was definitely in between Zoro and Mihawk. But the thing about Mihawk is that you barely ever get to see what Mihawk is capable of. Sure, you see this guy wearing a fucking cross sword looking thing, and that motherfucker, oh my god, I mean, like, imagine Guts and Mihawk were just to go at it. I don't even know who would win. But Mihawk in general, you barely see the guy in general, and not to mention that you see almost none of his skill. Unlike Zoro, where Zoro, you get to see a lot of his skills, a lot of his capabilities, and plus he uses 3 blades, and one of it is even in his mouth, okay? Enough said. Point is that Roronoa Zoro knows how to wield 3 blades, and the variety of the skills that this guy knows is just on effing point, dude. Like, from... shit, I don't even remember half the shit that this guy has done. I remember the one where he fought the steel guy in Alabasta, where it's just like one hit. And like, blood gushing everywhere. That was awesome. The fight with, that giraffe guy from NES Lobby, when he did the whole Ashura thing and shit, that 9-sword style shit, that was awesome. And just the overall variety of skills that the Zoro knows makes him being put on number 2. Now, here comes my number 1 choice, which, a lot, like, damn, why isn't Zoro number 1? I mean, damn, Zoro is number 1. Not really. Because in my opinion, number 1 goes to a specific character. And we'll get to that pretty soon. But, God. Yeah, when I say Bankai, you obviously probably know what I mean. Number 1 goes to Ichigo Kurosaki from Bleach. Oh shit, here it comes. Here it comes. Oh shit. I see hate comments. I just see them right now. Oh my lord. Yeah. I know. Now, before you send that hate comment, or any comment in general, hear me out. When you think of all of the characters I said on this list, when you think of characters like Fuhrer King Bradley from Fullmetal Alchemist, when you think Inuyasha, when you think Zoro, when you think of Guts, these guys were trained. These guys knew how to wield a blade from the get-go. Okay, so why is Ichigo number 1? Sure, he was only trained, alright, in the basics. everything Ichigo learned throughout the story of Bleach, he learned it himself, not with anyone's help. I mean, sure, when he learned Bankai, he learned it with Yoruichi, and when he learned the holification, yeah, sure, he had help from the other characters from Bleach. So, what do you mean that he doesn't need anyone's help? Yeah, and those things, but when it comes to wielding a sword, forget about it. Ichigo taught himself how to wield the basic, and how to wield a sword by himself. He learned it himself. Okay? And not to mention the fact that Ichigo knows his moves and he invented them and shit like that. It just puts him so high on this list. And not to mention the fact that he mastered the holification by himself. His Bankai, he learned it, sure, with the help of Yoruichi, but also with the help of his Zangetsu, with his Zanpakuto. And guess what? He went through trials and tribulations to get his Bankai. It's just only a matter of time before he did eventually get that guy's Bankai. It is just, without a doubt, Ichigo Kurosaki is probably one of the best swordsmen in an anime I have ever seen. And how admirable he is, too. Think about it. Remember the fight with Kenpachi? On how you would not attack a man without a sword? Because, remember, Kenpachi's like, you can hit me first, but then Ichigo's like, no, I don't want to. When you think all the other characters on this list, fucking Guts and Inuyasha and all the other characters, if they were to have that moment of opportunity to cut a man without their blade being out, they would have taken it. But no, Guts, not Guts, Ichigo is very admirable, and also he's just on fucking point, man. Just everything that he does throughout this entire series of Bleach makes him one of my favorite anime main characters. I really should have just put him on my top 10 main character list. But anyway, that's enough said, and that will conclude the top 10 best anime swordsmen. Ichigo Kurosaki is number 1. Hell, his song is number 1, okay? Yeah, so anyway, I would like to hear what you guys think. What is your favorite anime swordsman? Comment below, and please share with the rest, and myself included. So, if you'd like to see more videos, please check out my channel and subscribe. Until then, guys, if you'd like to see more videos, again, subscribe and shit. And this is the Crimson Assassin, and I am signing out. Peace, YouTube.